you did not make a mistake. You did not fail. You did not do the wrong thing. You tried it and it worked out or it didn't. And if you need to come home, you come home.
Kimberly Garcia, how are you?
I'm doing so well. I'm so excited to be here. This is like bougie. Y'all, you should see this setup. Oh my God. I feel like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Thank you so much. I actually appreciate you being here. I know you're super busy, and it took us what, like, I want to say a year and a half.
I was gonna say easily a year and a half. We had this in the works last year, and I feel like it just fell like down the cracks, especially because like the holiday season and all that stuff. It's coming, so we gotta be prepared for that. But yeah, I feel like it just fell in the cracks. But God's timing is perfect. I'm very excited to be here, and I'm very grateful to be here. So thank you for having me.
No, thank you. And if you don't know Kimberly Garcia, Kimberly, I would like for you to tell us who you are in a few words. And then, of course, we're going to go in detail. But who's Kimberly Garcia?
I am Kimberly Garcia. I need to change my last name to Kimberly Espinosa.
Okay.
I am pretty much your born and raised El Paso girly, who had a phenomenal childhood and one day just decided to start recording herself on social media. And this is something that I prayed over. I'll say it once, I'll say it twice, and I'll say it a million times. Like, this was a gift that God gave me. The reason I'm here today is because of social media. Again, I blew up a little bit, just a little bit. I don't have a million followers, but I do have a little bit of followers that I love with my whole heart. And that's who I am, and that's pretty much the reason I'm here today.
Now, let me tell you something, guys, okay? When she says like a little bit of followers, okay? Let me just give you some numbers. And actually, I'm going to put your followers in perspective.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you have done this before or thought about it, okay? But look, Instagram, you have 41.1K followers, okay? TikTok, you have 36.5. Okay. Ooh. And then your YouTube channel, we're going to talk about that, but it's 209 subscribers.
I have 209 subscribers on YouTube?
Yes. Your last video was a year ago. Okay. But that's your lowest social media, I guess, followers, like 209.
Wow. Okay.
But so here's the thing, okay? If we combine all of them, okay? And of course, I'm doing like an estimate because the 0.1, I don't know if it's 123, 140, right? But you have a combined followers of 77,809, okay? Just to give you a perspective real quick. The Cowboy Stadium can sit 80,000 people, okay?
Stop, you're going to make me so emotional right now.
But just so you can have a perspective, the Southwest Stadium for the Chihuahuas, the max is 10,000 people. And that's like people standing up, not only seats, okay? The Cowboy Stadium is only seats.
Oh 80, my God, why am I getting so emotional
now,
that?
You do have t-shirts right there, okay? But now, the reason that I'm mentioning this, Kimberly, is because sometimes we don't stop and we don't like go and do like an audit.
Oh my God, we've been at this like 2 minutes. I'm already crying. Wow, okay.
Right. And I'm so sorry. My mom always tells me, why do you make your guests cry? Like, it's not my intention, ma'am. I swear to God, okay? But it's weird when we sit down and we do like an audit, right, of our life. And having these numbers, Kimberly, what does this mean for you? And especially because I know, and we're going to talk about this, that you pray for this and you are super close with God.
Amen.
So what does these numbers represent for you?
Again, like we started the podcast, like God's timing is so perfect. And you just bringing that to my attention, like it touches my soul, like not just my heart, it touches my soul. And again, it goes back to just me being so grateful for even, like, I used to have like 2,000 followers and I thought I was the coolest cat on the block,
Yes.
Yeah. And that feeling doesn't change. Like, I am so beyond grateful. And again, thank you so much for bringing that to my attention, because we don't know what we have.
Correct.
We don't know what we have. So that's beautiful. And I forgot your question, but I'm still in shock.
No, you're good. You're good.
I still haven't processed what
Right?
you
No,
just said.
and trust me, when I was looking at the numbers, and all this happened because I had an interview with a girl named Paula. She's from Spain.
Oh wow.
She's a big photographer too over there. And back then, this was like a year and a half ago too. She was around the 20,000 followers, right? And she uploaded a story and she was like, you know what? I'm here at a concert in the Real Madrid, it's a soccer team, stadium. And this stadium can fit like whatever amount, right? And then she
Wow.
said, I have 20K followers. So that
Wow.
means that this part of the stadium, it's you guys.
Wow.
And right now, I mean, I don't have something close to your numbers, right?
But
But for
in Jesus' name,
example,
I know you will.
it's coming. It's
It's coming,
coming. I know
baby.
it's
It's
coming.
coming.
Yes. But for example, on Instagram, that it's 718, I think I have, or 745. I put that in perspective too, and it's like a room of 700 people. It's
Wow.
a hall, and it's like, damn, that's how much we have like people looking at our work, our videos, in your case, everything that you do. But before we go into that,
Yeah, absolutely.
not a lot of people know that you are a nurse, right? And you also have a master in business administration, correct?
With a healthcare concentration, yeah.
There you go. And I was wondering why, like nursing and then business administration. But now that you mentioned that,
Yeah.
it makes sense. So, why did you decide to go that route, nursing?
My mom's a nurse. My mom has been at her hospital for at least 35, 36 years.
Wow.
Yeah, in one hospital. I believe she's done 3 units in those
Okay.
30 something, almost 40 years. And if you know me, you know my mom. And she's my world. She's my whole entire
Correct.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's my gift from God. And of course, she's always been my biggest inspiration. She's always been my role model. So she's a nurse, and originally I actually wanted to do physical therapy. Like I wanted to be a physical therapist. So I shout out to Bel Air.
Wow. Whoa. Okay, guys, we need to stop everything. And it's done. The podcast is done.
Yeah, I'm like, get the cameras, get the cameras.
I'm from Miss Weed.
I'm like,
And there
"Oh,
you
yeah."
go. There you go. Yes, so that's why. Just kidding.
So I lived by America's High School, but my sister went to Bel Air for the magnet program because she wanted
okay.
to be part of like the health professions. And again, just like my mom, like my sister's my world, my everything. So of course, like as a younger sister, I'm gonna follow her steps. So I'm like, oh, absolutely, this is what Stephanie's doing. This is what I'm gonna do. So I went to Bel Air. There was different routes that you could do. I know there was like LVN, EMT. There was like a bunch of goodies that you can do. And I think towards the end of my high school career, they implemented the physical therapy assistant program
Okay.
that you could do. And I started that, and I had wonderful mentors, and I fell in love with the physical therapy world. And that's what I wanted to do. But I had a conversation with my mom, and wow, this is so wow. Okay, I'm having like a
Flashbacks.
yeah, like I had a conversation with my mom, and I'm like, okay, but if I go into the physical therapy world, like I need a kinesiology major, know? And I mean, in Jesus' name, like of course I was gonna get in, but what if you don't? And like you have like a kinesiology major to back up in, and which is any kind of education is absolutely phenomenal,
Correct.
But I wanted something that gave me a job as soon as I finished, like a
Okay.
good concrete, like a career, like a full-on career. I hope I'm not talking smack about kinesiology majors. I love you. I love you.
No, but it makes sense because I guess not a lot of people know though that you do need specific things in order for you to get into those programs, right?
Correct. Yeah, correct. So then I told my mom, I'm like, I'm going to do nursing and then I'll apply to physical therapy. And wow, thinking about this now, I usually don't think about this or talk about this, but if I hadn't gone into like this nursing route, I would have never met my honey. So wow,
Wow.
that's
Okay.
wow. I don't know why, like in the back of my mind, this is what was going on.
Again,
So,
things
wow.
happen for a reason.
Wow.
Right?
Wow. Good. We're preaching over here. Wow.
Nice. So that's why you decided to go.
So that's why,
nursing.
yeah. So I was gonna do physical therapy, but I loved nursing. Like I loved nursing. It was everything and more. I had wonderful peers. It was great. Yeah.
Okay. For how long did you actually?
Do it.
Yeah.
I graduated 2017. I think I was 21 years old.
Nice.
And I graduated and I booked a one-way flight to Seattle
Wow. Okay.
after passing my NCLEX. It's a nursing board. And I was out there for 2 years. Yeah. So
Why Seattle?
because I wanted to meet McDreamy.
Grey's Anatomy, dude. Yes. I was like, oh shit.
I
Okay,
went
makes
out there
sense.
to meet McDreamy, and little did I know I was going to meet him in El Paso.
Nice.
Years later, yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
And I went to Seattle, and I was out there for a couple of years. I left I left El Paso because I needed to do that for Kimberly.
Okay.
I feel like I had such a phenomenal childhood with the wonderful parents that I grew up with,
Okay.
that everything was like in their means, of course.
Yes.
Everything was like given to me and handed to me in their means, of course. And I'm so thankful to my parents for, the life that they could provide. But I wanted to do things for me
For you.
and on my own.
And especially coming from a Hispanic culture,
Correct.
right? We're so attached to our families, right? Was you leaving to Seattle like a difficult decision for you? And were you like over there and you were like homesick or?
1,000%.
Yes.
Yeah. And what people don't know about Seattle, yeah, it looks phenomenal. And, but we literally get like 2 months of sunshine.
Right.
And even now, like with the time change, in Jesus' name, like I don't declare it a part of my life, but the seasonal depression is real, you know, and I refuse to put that upon my life. But imagine just having like 2 months of sun and the rest cloudy.
Clouds.
Yeah. So of course the first year was phenomenal. At the time of my life, I sat front row in the Seahawks football game. I
Nice.
did everything. And then the second year I was like, I don't know if this is what I want for my life, and I came home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. After like almost 2 years, I came home.
What was that thing that made you, you know what, I'm going back home?
I missed my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed my mom, and I felt like I knew what paying electricity was. I knew what paying rent was. Like I knew what paying for a parking spot was. Like I knew what having to cook lunch for me for the night shift was. Like I knew, I started to appreciate things that you took completely for granted. Like I would come home from high school and my mom had dinner ready. Dinner was ready, dinner was served. Like it was, she worked so hard to provide like a certain life for us, that like she wanted us to not suffer.
Yeah.
And I suffered.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, when I left and I had to do things on my own, and I'm like, my mom's not here anymore to hold my hand. My dad's not here to, ay, ven, mija, todo va a estar bien. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like
You didn't have a backup plan when it comes to situations like
correct.
that.
Yeah, correct.
Now, I don't know if this happened to you, but it did happen in my situation. When you were thinking about coming back, were you thinking about, damn, I failed. You know what?
Say
I'm going to go
that.
back home.
Say that.
Yes, it's same thing.
Same. You left?
Yeah, so I went to Phoenix for
You're right,
my company that I work for. I was there like for a year and a half, almost 2, I think.
Okay.
Then situations happen live, right? But
Yeah.
when I was coming back, I was like, you know what? Because I came here with a lot of hopes, goals, and I'm going back home.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I didn't accomplish that.
Say that. Yeah, the feeling that you think you're. Can I cuss?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, like you think you're hot shit, like leaving, you're like, oh, I did the damn thing, yada yada, and like coming home, and I don't know if you're listening to this and maybe you need to hear this. You did not make a mistake. You did not fail. You did not do the wrong thing. You tried it and it worked out or it didn't. And if you need to come home, you come home because you need to do what you need to do and not worry about what anybody else thinks. Sometimes we just need to hear that, honestly.
Correct.
Because I felt it. I'm like, I was in Seattle. I remember I posted, I think once, like, El Paso who? Like, no. Like, and look at me
okay.
now.
Right.
I'm like the biggest El Paso proud
Nice.
girl, Yeah. El mundo da muchas vueltas. You
Correct.
know, el mundo da muchas vueltas. And it goes back to just being thankful for like the situation that we're in today. And you know what? Me
Correct.
coming home, it blessed me with the life that I have now. And I
Right.
can't thank God enough for that.
How did your mom react it though when you were like, "Hey, mom, you know what? I'm going back."
I'm coming back? Oh no,
Yes.
she was so happy. Yeah, she was
Nice.
so happy. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now I know you have like a super close relationship with your mom,
Yes.
right? And when I text you and it was like, "Hey, can we do the podcast?" Whatever,
Yeah.
I told you like, you know what? Because I think we are kind of the same when it comes to that. Because I'm super
Yeah.
close with my mom too.
Yeah.
I do have 5 sisters.
Oh, are you the
Yes.
only guy?
I'm the only guy, the oldest
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. But how's your relationship with
No
your? Go ahead.
wonder you're so easy to talk to.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
I think I'm sure that has a lot to do with
Thank you.
it.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it has something to do with it. But how's your relationship with your sister?
Oh my gosh, I love my sister. Yeah, I love my sister. She lives in Midland, Odessa.
Okay.
Yeah, she builds homes out there.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, she won
Two different careers. Like, yeah.
completely. Yeah, she was an engineer out there for a company of oil, and now she's building homes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I was on FaceTime with her this morning. She actually has an interview today. I'm like, I don't know if I can say that. Me clocking her.
Imagine.
So I'm really proud of her. I love her with my whole heart. I recently had my wedding, and
Okay.
not one person did not compliment me on how phenomenal my sister was. I mean, she was everywhere, like serving,
Nice.
taking care of. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the video of where I jumped into the pool.
Yes.
And I had a couple of drinks, so she was worried about me because the
Yeah.
dress is huge. My wedding dress was huge, so I jumped in. Honey jumped in, and I missed the duck that I was supposed to jump
You
on
did, yeah.
purpose
Okay.
because I was scared. I was really scared.
Okay.
So I jumped in, and my sister noticed that she started counting. She told me this story.
Oh,
She's like, I
shoot,
started
okay.
counting. She's like 1, 2.
Just to see how much time.
Yeah, and
Okay.
she's like, Kim, you wouldn't come up.
Whoa.
And dude, sure enough, like she jumps in
Yeah.
that moment, I come up. But like that's the kind of person my sister is and always has.
Nice.
She's such a. I'm like, if you don't have a sister, you need a sister.
Yes, but sometimes though, because I'm telling you, I have 5 sisters, but no, I love them to death. I love them to death, and that's good that you have a close relationship
I
with
do,
her
yes.
too.
Yeah, she's a phenomenal woman who I have always looked up to, and I'm biased, but I think she's a phenomenal woman and a hard worker. So,
Nice.
I love her. I love her so
Nice.
much. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh my god, this is so fun. Why haven't we done this sooner?
Right?
Wow,
No,
okay.
thank you again for
You're
being-
making me like just sit down with like my thoughts and my feelings,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that.
Thank
I'm
you.
like, I'll be back next month.
Right? And we are barely 20 minutes into the
Oh.
podcast, okay? I have a lot of
Oh
notes.
my god, he showed me his laptop. His laptop is like, I'm like, let's do it.
Right now, I watch your videos too, and you do a lot of cooking. And now I
Yes.
know because your dad is a baker.
He
Right?
How do you
So-
know that? Oh my gosh, dude! FBI, come get him. Come get your man. Come get your man.
Right? No, but I was doing my research and then I was like, oh, okay, so that makes sense why
Yeah.
you love baking and everything. But was like when your dad was like doing all the baking stuff and everything, were you there next to him or what were you doing or what caught your attention?
What a good question. So going back to my childhood, everything was like, papi, this is what I want. Mom, this is what I want. Like, quiero una ensalada con salsa soya y limón y tomates.
Nice.
Like, and they would take it to me and they would serve me.
Okay.
So that's the kind of childhood and home that I
good.
grew in, I grew up in. I was served as my sister. Like, we were served by my parents. So not once did I know how to, like, I didn't know how to flip an egg. I didn't know how to, like, if you talk to somebody that knew Kimberly 6.5 years
Okay.
ago, they'd be like, she knows how to make tiramisu?
Right. Yes. Especially like at 3 a.m.
No, literally. I'm like, if you know, you know. I didn't know how to voltear a huevo. I didn't know how. I could make myself cereal. I could make I could grab something from the fridge. Even when I lived in Seattle, I had meals delivered to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had meals delivered to me every day before night shift. I would go to either Poke or
Okay.
Subway. I would get something healthy, and then with my white monster.
Wow.
Yeah, so I
So
wouldn't
you
cook.
keep
Yeah,
going. Yeah.
yeah, no, yeah. So I wouldn't cook and everything. And then I fell in love.
Yep.
And love will make you do some crazy things.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, because now I mean you cook now.
I cook. I'm
Yeah.
a full cook, baker. Like
Nice.
I'm like your typical trad wife, you know,
Right?
and I love that. But truly, like the right person will bring that, especially as a woman, that right person will like pull you into your soft era. Like, and you want to serve your man. Well, me.
Correct.
In my experience, like, dude, I want to serve him in that way. The way that I was raised, like the way that I saw my parents serve me and how they would serve each other. I want to serve my honeys, like with my whole heart, with my whole soul, you know?
And you know what? I was about to ask you that
Ask me.
because do you think like the way your dad, especially your dad, treated you and your sister, like he set up the example for you to be like, no, you know what? If my dad treats me this way, I know my husband is gonna treat me better.
Period. Because we want to be like just how my parents want us to be better than them.
Correct.
One day, I don't know if it's in God's plans or not. If I have kids, I want them to be better than me. You know, like we are breaking chains, but at the same time, we're bettering ourselves. You know, and I think he instilled that in me. He just texted me right now. He's like, Reina, like Reina.
Yeah.
Like, bro, queen, like queen, you know,
Right.
like, you know, we say it now like queenie or whatever, but no, like he means it like my queen, like Reina. And it's just so beautiful. I don't know. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's good because that's something that I try to show my sisters too. Because I'm still, if we go out like with my sisters, I open the door for them and everything like
Correct.
that. Because I want them to be like, oh, you know what? Like the men in my family treat me this way.
Yeah.
I want my boyfriend, my husband, whoever, right? Like treat me the same or better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And
So that's good.
it's something I try to preach on my socials
Right.
without it sounding too redundant or without sounding like look at me. No,
Yeah.
but like if I can say to these women who are out there, like especially like sometimes I have friends and I'm like, Miss Girl, like I know
Yeah.
es, you know, like the kind of love that you allow is gonna be a beautiful kind of love. So make sure that you don't settle for any kind of mediocre kind of love because you deserve a beautiful and God sent kind of love. Please don't settle. Please, 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 please. The right man is out there for you. The right woman is out there for you. You know, you deserve to be treated like a king, you
Yep.
know? Like, yeah, like you matter, like your feelings matter, like and I'm a hardcore believer in that, truly. Yeah,
Nice.
truly. Because how I like to be served, I'm served.
Correct.
You know? So
It's both ways.
Yeah, it's both ways. Yeah.
Now, because you talk a lot about God, right? And I know you're super close, you're grateful, but did your relationship with God was always like this, or were you like not like 100% believer, or it was something that your parents were like, you know what, church, this, pray. What was that story?
This is you're clocking the questions. I'm like
Thank you.
somebody did the research. So I grew up Catholic.
Okay.
I grew up Catholic. And my mom would take me in my little Pascua dresses with the little with the little
los calcetines así
and my
con-
little pigtails
Yeah.
every Sunday to Catholic church. And you didn't want to go to church, you know, you didn't want to go to church.
Especially as a kid.
Especially as a kid, yeah. And I have a tia she's a Christian.
Okay.
And we have always admired her. She's my tia Zulema, queen.
Shout out.
Shout out. She's like her actions and her works
Okay.
speak louder than anything she could have ever said, you know?
Good.
And my mom had always like seen that in her and seen that in her and seen that in her. I don't know how it worked out that we ended up going to Vino Nuevo.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how that all worked out, but I remember I was like, what are these freaks? Like
Yeah.
you know,
It's
like
way different.
it's way different, way different than the Catholic Church. And I think we had removed ourselves a little bit from the Catholic
Okay.
Church, and I can't remember. I really can't remember. And sure enough, like one day, I went up to an altar call, and
Okay.
I like left everything at the altar, and I remember just pouring. I hardly remember the face of the girl who was praying over me, but she was just holding me, and I gave my life to God that day, and that was the beginning of my journey, and that was the start of my, I believe, high school career, like
Okay.
eighth grade, freshman year.
Oh wow. So you
Yeah,
were kind of young. Yeah.
youngish, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
youngish. And I thank God for coming into my life at that time, because I feel like high school is such a
Tough.
tough and strenuous time
Yeah.
in our lives, and I'm glad that he came into my life at the time that he did. And my mom saw that I was not like moving like in the trajectory with my relationship with God as I
Okay.
should. So she moved me to an English church, which is my church, Abundant.
Nice. Okay.
Yes, and that's where like just my faith skyrocketed.
Okay.
Yeah, so not that like just I think it was a language thing.
Okay.
Yeah, not the church, not the pastors or anything. I
Or
think it was
just
just a language thing.
oh wow,
Yeah,
that's
like
interesting.
you asked me today, like, hey,
Yeah.
what do you feel more comfortable in doing the podcast today? And I said English.
Yeah.
I like I told you, tengo una pala en la frente. Like my Spanish is beautiful, but I just feel like I can express myself a little bit
Better.
more in English.
No, it makes sense. Now, something that I actually wanted to ask you, it's did you notice everything changing in your life after you gave your life to God? Like everything was better, everything was getting better. Situations that you were worried about, now that you were getting closer to God, like they'll change or
You know what? I wish I could say yes, but I have to be real. In my situation, it wasn't like everything was dark and now everything's light.
Correct.
No, like I feel like I had tools to take on those difficult times.
Nice.
So it wasn't like, oh, everything's sunshine and rainbows and unicorns now that I gave my life to God. No, but when those dark times came, I had tools to
Yes.
use them to dig myself out of that hole and make things a little bit better. So yeah.
And that's the thing, because a lot of people sometimes are under the impression that, okay, I'm going to church, I'm going to pray, and everything is going to change.
Yeah.
It's like if you work out. I mean, you can work out, but if you're not eating healthy, if you're not sleeping healthy,
Not you clocking me.
right? I'm in the same boat, so we're good. But yeah, so I love that you're saying that, you know what, it's because church has given me the tools
Correct.
to react
Correct.
when a specific situation showed up.
Yeah.
So that's good. So you go to Abundant, right?
Yes.
Which one? Because I know they have different
West, yeah.
West. Okay,
West.
West.
Yeah,
You live on the west side, right? Actually,
Yes.
thank you for coming all the way to the east side. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. You made me get my treat. So Global, they don't have one. I'm like, this is
Oh,
not
nice.
sponsored, but if you want to sponsor my boy, Jesus.
Nice, please. I do have a coffee channel, so that would be
there
great.
you go.
Yes.
Yeah. So Global, this is my. Please come to the west side. So thank you for bringing me to the east side, because this is my drink. I got a iced Global coffee with oat milk and cinnamon sprinkle on top. What did you think?
Nice. It was good. It's
Very
good. Super
good,
good.
right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I like it. It's good. So Global Coffee, thank you so much.
Please sponsor my boy.
Please, please. I'll be so happy. But now that we have an idea of who's Kimberly,
Okay.
now we're going to the influencer kind of stage.
Oh.
Okay, I know that's a word that you love, influencer, right? Tell me why. Tell me why.
I like it. I think a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. I made this spiel, and if you know me, I'm always crying on my stories. Like, if I can influence one person, like just one person to, I don't know how, like I've said it on my story before, be a better wife, be a better daughter, be a better sister, be a better friend. Like, I feel like I've made it in life, truly. Like, that's what I want to influence, you know, just goodness and kindness. And I haven't always been this way, but now that I'm sitting in this like world, I want to give good out there, you know?
Nice.
Yeah. So that's why I embrace the influence word.
And you know what? That's super, super cool and amazing, because I know your, I guess, road to influencer, to being an influencer, didn't start like in a good note because everything started with your running videos, right?
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
So I would love for you to share that story
Okay.
because there's a lot of people, especially, I mean, I've been there too, where when you upload it, and this is something that I want you guys to understand, okay? When you are on like social media, right? You upload, you post videos, stories, pictures, and everything, you become like an open book, right? And you are open to anyone pretty much judging you,
Yeah.
comment,
Yeah.
everything. So you literally don't have like a way to back off, right?
Right.
Now, of course, you can always share whatever you want to share. You don't have to go in detail in your life, right?
Right.
But again, people. We all know that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of young creators that as soon as they see like a bad comment or something goes wrong, they stop and they're like, hey, you know what? This is not for me.
Yeah.
And they barely posted the third, fourth video,
Yeah.
right? Tell me a little bit about the running situation. Why did you start running and everything?
Okay.
And then the comments, I'm sorry, that they were like not positive comments,
Yeah.
but you deal with them.
Yeah.
You did whatever you needed to do, and
Yeah.
you moved forward. So what
that's
happened?
that's how my Instagram influencer journey started. So I have some tennis friends that I love and adore. And they were like, we're doing a half marathon. Not once in my, like, I used to not be a sports girly,
Okay.
you know, but I started having this so much free time that I needed to occupy with myself. So it started with tennis, the gym, and then the tennis girls were like, we're doing a half marathon.
Okay.
And as a Miss Girl, like, I haven't ran in ever in my whole, I can run from here to the corner and that's about it, you know?
Right.
And I started doing it, but I did it because I don't like running.
Okay.
I did it because it's a discipline.
Correct.
It's something. Running is a discipline. Running is a head game. It really, really is. Yeah. So I started recording my journey, running, and a half marathon is like 13.1 miles or
Yes.
something like that. And you have to run like 6, 7, 8, 9 miles to like prep yourself
Yes.
for a half marathon. I know. And I started recording myself in this journey, and my weight fluctuates a lot. You
Okay.
know, yeah. Like I like your girl likes to eat. You know, yeah.
Right.
And I'm okay with it. Like, of course, like I wish I was 10 pounds thinner, but I embrace who I am, and I know who Kimberly is. You know, with 10 pounds or 10 pounds less.
Correct.
So I was a little heavier, and people were like, it blew up.
Okay.
It blew up. They were like, how is this girl running? I think it was 9 miles. How is this girl running 9 miles and she's thick?
Yeah.
You know, because I was thick. You know, yeah.
And everything through Instagram, right?
Everything. No, TikTok.
TikTok. Okay.
Yeah, TikTok and Instagram. Both.
Okay, both.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's where the video blew up, and that's when the nasty comments came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't sit in it.
Okay.
Of course, I would see them, like, and to the point where I have like if you're not my friend,
Yeah, you won't.
I don't get that notification or something like that. Because it was a lot. Like that video has like 9 point.
Well, actually,
Tell me.
Yeah, it's one of your most videos. I think it's 9.2.
9.2 million.
Millions. Yeah.
9.2 million people saw that video, and I don't know. I blocked from seeing that because I was not gonna tolerate that into my life.
Correct.
You know, I'm grateful for the door that it opened, but I was not gonna sit in that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know who I am, and the comments were gnarly. The comments were like, yeah, like she's like gordita and she's like running, like it doesn't make sense. Oh, people were like, she's lying about the running. Like,
Okay.
Like
Yeah, the freaking watch like showing.
like,
Yeah.
babes, like, you know, yeah. But I had a lot of positiveness as well. But we sit in that bad instead of focusing on the good. You know, yeah. So I didn't allow myself to soak it in too much, but I did see it. You know.
Okay. And this is a perfect example, I think, where you can transform something negative into positive.
Correct.
Right? So your social media started blowing up because of this. And then what happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
Yeah, so actually, because you got followers, of course,
Yes. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, some of them were just there to see the story and
Right.
be like, "Oh, what's going to happen?"
Yeah.
Other ones because we legit follow you and we wanted to see what's going on. Because actually, as a matter of fact, a year ago was when you uploaded the video to YouTube. Okay, and I
Oh.
comment like, "Hey, I need to get back into running. You're doing a great
Oh.
job."
Oh, you're so
Right?
sweet. Okay.
But now it opened other doors. You mentioned that it opened other
Right.
doors.
Right.
So how did you were able like actually transform all that negative stuff into the positive? Now you're getting subscribers, brand deals, your views are up there. What happened? How did you handle actually all that change as well?
I want to say I just ran with it.
Okay.
Honestly, like I just ran with it, but I did. So the I feel like the followers came from my running videos, and I don't run anymore.
Okay.
So I think that's been something hard for me to manage.
Got you.
I did sign myself up for the international run. And again, running is all mental. Like, again, I'm still human. Like, I still have bad days. I have good days. Like, and sometimes I want to push myself and sometimes I don't, you know? So I wish that I could get back into running just to keep like that. Like like it's still possible, you know, even though it's a
Correct.
mental game, like I can still do it for me, you know, not just for the influence or for the followers, but for me and
Right.
for my mental, to keep me like, I don't know, to challenge me in that
Right.
way, you know. But I feel like to answer your question, I feel like I ran with it. Like I was
Okay.
like, because this is something that I prayed for. Like I remember sitting there and asking God, like please God, make me a star.
Right.
You know, so I feel like he gave it to me in this way, but at the same time, like he was like, but you need to push yourself too, you know, like you
Correct.
need to, yeah. So
Work for it.
to work for it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So I definitely ran with it and I appreciate it and I love it. It comes with good things, it comes with bad things, and I just embrace it.
Perfect. And I want you to go through the bad things because you did mention something right now that I say all the time in my videos that sometimes I don't want to be here. Sometimes I don't want to record. Sometimes I don't want to edit.
Yeah.
They call me for an event. Sometimes I don't want to go and shoot the wedding,
Yeah.
right? But you have to show up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So how do you deal with those moments?
Yeah.
Like you are like, you know, especially because I know you are committed to post a video every single day through, I believe, TikTok.
TikTok, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So how do you do it when it comes to, you know what, it's because I don't have the time. I'm sad. I'm not in the best mood.
Yeah.
Like, how do you keep going?
Yeah. How do I keep going? How do I keep going? I try to see the good in it. I do try to see the good in it. And I try to not throw myself a pity party
Okay.
because that can be so easy. Throwing myself a pity party is so fun sometimes. Like, just like, hey,
Right.
pity party time. I rot in bed, like on my bad days. Like, I'll rot in bed and it's not good for me, you know?
Right.
It's not good for me. So, so like in social media challenges me to get out of that, you know?
Nice.
Yeah, like people think that I don't have bad days. Like I promise
Right.
you, I have bad days, you know?
Yes.
I'm like, it's not something that I talk about, you know, too publicly because I try to keep things very light.
Correct.
But like in Jesus' name, I'm not anymore, but I have a little bit of anxiety, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, it's not something I talk about. It's not something I advertise because I don't want to label myself and I refuse to, like, for me to say those words and own it. But I do suffer with a little bit of that. And I do pray that eventually, like, I know how to deal with it and it goes away. But to answer your question, I don't even know what your question was anyway.
No, you're good. You're good. Like, how do you show up for those days that you
Yeah.
are like,
Yeah.
you know what, I don't want to record? And something super cool that you mentioned right now too, it's that anxiety, right? Not a lot of people know, but I do have anxiety and depression, so I'm on meds as well and everything, right? But when I tell them that, it's like, wait, what? Like, you're in
Right.
front of a camera.
Right.
You have a podcast. Like, what
Yeah.
do you mean?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it could be the same case with you. Like,
Correct.
anxiety? Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah,
You
like
do videos, you upload them to TikTok, to Instagram.
Yeah.
So, again, they don't know the hard work that sometimes is for us to be in front of the camera. So,
Right.
again, that was the question. Like, how do you motivate yourself and be like, you know what? I don't care. I'm sad in this mood.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep going.
I feel like it ebbs and flows too as well though. Like I feel sometimes like I'm like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, damn Kim, ya cállate. Like you're so annoying. Like this is your 15th story today, you know?
Right.
And then sometimes like, especially like I believe in the last 2 weeks, I've been like MIA. Like I've been like, because I was really, really sick, I believe 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I don't think I had ever been that sick.
Okay.
And I was just like, you take your health for granted, you know?
Correct.
And I feel like it happens a lot to people when they go on vacation. It's happened to me. When you go on vacation and you come back, you fall off the gym. So that's the way I felt. Like when I was sick, I fell off. But it's about picking yourself back up on your own. Because I say this, nobody's coming to save you.
Wow, and that's so true.
Nobody's coming to save you.
Yep.
It's you who need to save yourself.
Correct.
No, but Prince Charming is not going to come. Honey's not going to come. It's Kimberly. It's Kimberly who's going to come up and save. Mom's not going to come and save me. My sister's not going to come and save me. Kimberly needs to come save herself. You know? Yeah. Nobody's coming.
Nice. And that's so freaking true.
Yeah.
Because again, we all see like your close relationship with your mom.
Right.
And of course, she's there for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And she's
Honey and
going
my
to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But if it doesn't start with you, then nothing's going to happen.
Nothing's going to change.
Yes,
Nothing's
correct.
going to change.
Now, good thing that you think like that, because I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? No, you have to get up. You have to go to
Yeah.
the studio. You have to
Yeah.
do this,
Yeah.
this, and this. And that's super good. And that's actually like a great tip for you guys that want to start in this thing called social media. It's work. It's
Yeah.
work. And then especially you that you film, edit, post, everything on your own, right?
Everything on my own. It's all me.
Nice.
Yeah. Somebody asked me, they're like, who films for you?
Right?
And I'm like, babes, me.
It's just me.
It's just me.
Yeah.
It's just me. Yeah.
And what's your process actually? What's your
Okay.
process of
Yeah.
going through? Do you write down your ideas and be like, you know what, I want to do this, and this? Or it's just like, you know what, I just want to record this random thing and
Yeah.
go for it?
I feel like I'll just like grab it and go with it. You know,
Okay.
I wish I was like type A. I'm not type A in that way.
Okay.
Like it's organic.
Nice.
Like I don't know if that's weird to say.
No, it
or,
makes
like,
sense.
Like look at me. But it's just so organic for me.
Okay.
Like just grabbing like the phone and da 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 da
Yeah.
da. You know, like it's just organic. I don't have a calendar. I don't have
Nothing.
I feel like I should, but I don't. Yeah. And you know what? If you're out there and you want to take up a mentee, take me up because I do feel like I need a little bit of somebody to push me a little bit,
Gotcha.
you know, yeah, to push me to like maybe have a calendar, maybe have,
Mm-hmm.
you know, some notes or stuff. But I just, again, it's just organic.
you.
Yeah. Like, hey, like honey sent me a TikTok. He's like, hey babe, like, can you make this for me? And it was a tiramisu recipe. And I'm like, sir, like what? And I'm like, you know what? Honey wants me to do this for him. I'm gonna film it.
Okay.
So it's just things that happen. You know, I wanted to get into the sourdough world.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm like, let me get my camera. So it's not things that I plan. It's just
Yeah.
things that happen. Unless, of course, like I need to record something like
Correct.
for TikTok, if I get a sample or anything like that. Of course, that's not organic, but I'm still myself. And
Correct.
I try
Yeah.
to
It's
be
you giving
myself.
the honest opinion.
Correct. Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about that too, because again, you blew up and then you start like seeing the followers 10K, 20K, 30K. What was the feeling actually when you were reaching like 30K? Like, what the heck? I have 30K in TikTok.
I remember 15.
15. Okay, so
I
what
remember
was that?
15.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm like, you, Kim, you prayed for this. Relax. You're like, relax. If this is a gift from God, it'll work out.
Correct.
But like having all those eyes on me, it was scary at 1st.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you get used to it, you know?
Right.
And at the same time, it scares me even today. Like I believe, I don't know, 6 months ago, I had 45,000.
Okay.
But because those people were following me for my running journey
It
and I wasn't
dropped.
running anymore. So that's what scares me at the same time.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I'm like, the people who want to be here will be here.
Yeah.
And the people who want to, follow me on my journey and my life, and I hope I'm being a positive impact into their life, will follow.
Correct.
I can't be tied down to just, I know a lot of people have a niche, but I'm all over the place. Again, I don't have a calendar. Everything is so organic for me. Like I don't
Nice.
have a niche that I just walk around with.
Correct.
Like it's just Kimberly. It's
And
just me.
and that's good because again, I try to do the niche thing,
Yeah.
and you limit yourself to a lot of things because sometimes you want to talk about this,
Yeah.
but you know what? That doesn't fit my channel, my
Yeah.
Instagram, or whatever.
Yeah.
But what I love about you though is that you literally post everything.
Everything.
I do remember some videos about you. I think it was like after a party or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you got McDonald's fries.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they were like recording that and
Yeah.
posting that. So
Organic.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Pretty legit.
Yeah.
No scripts, no nothing.
Nothing. It's me.
Nice.
It's just me.
When did the brand deals start? Like, hey, you know what, Kim? I want to send you this. Can you do a video?
I think it goes back to everybody wanting like a little piece of the pie.
Okay.
And you asked me a question earlier of like, and I think you answered it as well. I had all this attention all at once, and they were like, I want some of the pie, some of the
Yeah.
pie, some of the pie, some of the pie. And at the beginning, you go about yes, 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 and you spread yourself so thin. And again, my priority is honey.
Correct.
I'm my priority. Honey's my priority. My life is my priority. And you spread yourself so thin, you can let go of what's truly important.
Correct.
So even up to this day, I don't know how long I've had a following, maybe 2 years, a year?
Yeah, actually 2 years. Yeah.
2 years. Even to this day, I have to be like, no, Kim, you can't go to the event. No, Kim, you have to, because everything is, there's always something to do,
Correct.
something to see, a new restaurant. That's why I don't know if you remember, I was doing the, oh, Kimmy's pick of the week, let's go. So I was doing that, but at the same time, it goes back to that niche,
Correct.
to having that niche. So every week I was putting out at, oh, Kimmy pick of the week. Every week I was doing something, and it was really good. Like some videos did really, really, really well. But at the same time, like I didn't want to be tied down to that niche. Or maybe when it came to like restaurants that wanted to reach out to me, like, yeah, I'm a foodie, but like I'm not just a foodie.
Correct.
So going back to your question, it depends on what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, when you notice those brand deals though coming, right? And okay, you know what? Can you review this? Can you do this, and this? Did you actually like took 2 or 3 steps back and be like, wow, I'm grateful and blessed to be here. Now I am here.
Yeah.
Now what's the next step?
All right. I have a video. I can show it to you on my phone. I have a video. I did a collab with Emergency. I think it was my first like big collab.
Nice.
And I have a video of me crying. I mean, just crying. I was going to post it on TikTok, but I cry too much on social media already. So I remember, and I was just like, be careful what you ask God for, because he might give it to you.
Correct.
Be careful what you ask God for, because he might give it to you.
Yes.
And sometimes you want something so bad. And then when you have it, you're like, well, what do I do now?
Now what?
It's like I just saw Frankenstein, the movie, and this scientist, Victor, he was like, I want to make Frankenstein. I want to make Frankenstein. I want to make Frankenstein. But he didn't realize that once he made Frankenstein, that he had to raise him like a baby, even though he was a grown, strong man. Like he had to raise him, and he had to teach him, and he would get so frustrated when all Frankenstein could say was Victor. So be careful what you ask God for, because God might give it to you.
Correct.
And I'm so grateful, but at the same time, you have to be wary. Like I can't just post everything and anything and take every single opportunity that they give me, which I'm so grateful for. But I also have to, spend time at home and do things that matter to me. And yeah.
Because again, they don't understand sometimes that you're a human being. You have a life, right? It's not you just making videos like from the moment you wake up to, yeah. So it's tricky. It's tricky.
Yeah.
But now,
And I'm so grateful for the opportunities.
correct.
Please don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm so
Correct.
grateful. And if you've messaged me on Instagram, please message me again because the messages, they get buried. Yeah.
Yeah.
So please keep bombarding me with messages. I will work with you. It'll all work out.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel pressure though, knowing that you have a lot of people like watching you, looking forward for your content, whatever you want to post and everything? Do you feel kind of pressure of being like, oh shit? Because I know you mentioned, you know what, I have to be selected now of what I post, who I work with, and everything. But do you feel, how can I put it? Like, you know what? Whatever I say might impact someone. So I need to be super careful of what I'm posting.
Not 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, like I told you, everything is so organic. I don't think twice sometimes about the things that I say,
Okay.
and I hope they know where it's coming from. I know. I hope they know that it's coming from a good place, and I hope people know that I would never do anything intentionally to
Okay.
hurt somebody or to do the wrong thing.
Right.
This sounds like a canceled apology.
Right. Like him, please.
Yeah. But no, I don't feel. I feel like I'm harder on myself. I don't
Okay.
feel like it's a follower's pressure. I feel like I'm
Like you, a Kimberly pressure.
correct.
Okay,
Yeah. Like,
gotcha.
hey, like let's do this. Like, hey, let's do that. Like,
Yes.
yeah. I think it's more me being like my hardest critic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
like-
always happens.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Now, have you, because of course I do a lot of videos, right? So even when I'm watching a movie now,
Yeah.
I do pay attention to the angles, the cameras, and everything. Now,
Yeah.
I noticed right away as soon as you walk into the studio, you put your phone to start recording, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's the mentality, right?
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
content creator mentality. Like, did you notice everything changing when it comes to that? Now you can see that, and oh, I can record that. I can do a video of this,
Yeah.
this, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's weird, huh?
It's weird,
Sometimes.
yeah. And people think like that social anxiety is afraid of me, but I still get embarrassed sometimes. You know, especially like I hang out with like these El Paso wonderful women that
Nice.
you know are older and they have like phenomenal lives.
Yeah.
And like I can't just pull out my phone and like
And be
like
incorrect.
I don't share a lot. Like I know I share so much on social media, but I have like a whole like private life that I
Yeah.
don't share and I don't speak about.
And
you
that's
know?
good.
Yeah, and people don't see that. Like I let you see what when
Exactly.
it's fun and
Yeah.
and a lot of things I can't share and that's okay.
That's
know?
okay. Yeah, correct. And I'm super. I mean, it's nice that you understand that.
Yeah.
Because one of the mistakes that I go ahead. I'm sorry.
Some people don't.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of the mistakes that I did actually, I was like, you know what, I have to post everything.
Yeah.
If I wake up, my breakfast,
Yeah.
going to the gym, going to I don't know work and everything, and then I realized like. One, some people might not even care about me like cooking breakfast, right?
We care.
Right?
Post it. I care. Post
Exactly.
it.
But a lot of people are like, nah, you know what? Like, I don't want to follow your whole life. But
Yeah.
it's cool that you understand that. And please, people, like, understand, yeah, we have private lives.
Yeah.
And that's cool and that's okay.
I hope it's not coming off like ugly, like feita though.
Oh, no,
like
no, no,
like
no.
I feel like we should have some privateness in our
Yes,
lives.
and,
You know, I
and
hope
especially nowadays where
Yeah.
everything is digital, everything is online, it's weird to actually have like a private life,
Right.
Right? But if you do and you're a content creator, that's super cool because that's good. That's that you can still enjoy. You can turn off your phone and
Yeah.
enjoy your life.
Yeah.
So that's super cool.
Yeah.
Now, out of all this journey, because it's 2 years that you actually being like an influencer and everything like that, they call you for events and everything. What are like 2 or 3 unexpected things that came out of you being an influencer?
Oh my gosh. I think the biggest thing, and I will never ever take that for granted, is somebody coming up to me and being like, hey,
Whoa.
I follow you on Instagram. Or hey, are you at Okimi? Or like, hey, oh my gosh, I know this is weird, but I follow you on Instagram.
Nice.
And if you ever come up to me and you tell me that, I'm gonna hug you. I'm
Right.
gonna hug you because you don't know what you did for me that when you just said that. You made my whole entire day, and I will probably be thinking about you for the rest of the day, honestly, because you
Nice.
made that much of an impact on me. Like, so if you ever see me in public, like, please come up to me if you want to. If you want to,
You don't have to.
you don't have to. Yeah, yeah. But I will hug you, and I will thank you
Nice.
for sharing those kind words with me, because you sometimes feel like you're just like talking to the wall, like recording yourself, and seeing that in person, that 1,000% has to be one of the most beautiful things
Yeah.
that has come with it. Truly, like truly, like I can't put into words how that feels. And again, I micro influencer, like but like those few people who have come up to me,
Yeah.
it means the world. Like truly, it touches my soul.
Nice. And that's another thing that I like about you,
Yeah.
Kimberly, that you're super humble.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Because believe it or not, I do try to reach a lot of people.
Okay.
Just like the way I reached to you. Like, hey, I have a podcast. Can
Yeah.
we do this, and this? And some of them are really rude. Some of them are
Oh.
like, oh, I don't need to do a podcast. And I'm like,
Accuse me?
yeah, I'm like, okay, thank you. I was just asking.
Oh, wow, okay.
Right. And I do remember, hey, you know what? I have a lot of DMs on Instagram. Here's my number. Text me
text
instead.
me. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'm like, text me. Like, I want to do this. That's why if you've messaged me, it's probably been buried. But message me
Right.
again. Message me again.
And that's so cool though. Like
Yeah.
you're super humble, down to earth.
Yeah.
And that's something that I give you credit a lot
you.
because it makes a difference when you look up to someone that it's as humble as you, with the amount of followers that you have, with the amount of things that you're doing in El Paso, and still be humble and understand, like, you know what, I'm a human being at the end of the day. I'm just Kimberly.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
thank
super
you.
cool.
Thank you.
It's super cool.
Thank you.
Okay.
That makes me really happy, because you don't see how people are portraying you.
Exactly.
Because you might have an image of me, and somebody else might have an image of me. So just hearing that, like, thank you. That means a lot to me.
You're
So thank
welcome,
you.
Kimberly.
Thank you.
And just to start like wrapping things
Let's wrap
here.
it up. Yeah.
Um,
How long has it been? This feels like.
it's actually an hour.
Oh my god! I
Yeah.
feel like I've been here for like, I don't know, 12 minutes.
2 minutes?
15
Yeah, it goes fast. It goes super fast.
wow.
But what's one advice that you can give out to that person that wants to be an influencer, wants to work or do social media?
Yeah.
What's something that you can tell them, like, you know what, be careful with this, or you know what, do this?
I urge you to stay authentic
Okay.
to who you are as a person. I urge you to pray about it. I urge you to. A lot of people start with a niche, and that's the first recommendation that people will give you, a niche. I'm sorry, I it's not what I stuck to.
Correct.
And maybe that's why my following hasn't grown. But I have to stay authentic to me, and I urge you to post the video. Truly post the video, post the story. I record myself, I edit myself, I post myself. ChatGPT helps me with the captions. Shout out,
Wow, yes.
But it just post it. Like, truly, I don't have any other advice than that. Like, truly, I feel like if you have that in your heart and it's something that you want to do it. Of course, I think you should not be doing it for like the monetary
Correct.
part of it.
Yeah.
But if it's something that's instilled in you and it's something that's heavy on your heart, then I think you should follow that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because eventually the money, the brand deals will come if you're legit and you're posting just because you love the art of
Right.
posting. Right?
Right.
Now, Kimberly, something for me, it's super big, like to be grateful, right? I'm grateful for my family, grateful for the opportunity that I have to create this kind of content. So what are 3 things that you're grateful for?
Oh my gosh. Golly, what a beautiful question. I'm grateful for my health.
Okay.
I'm very, very, very grateful for my health. Especially being sick like a few weeks ago. Again, it was nothing serious, like before we started recording, like we talked about Jesus, that he went through a hard time when he was, how old were you?
27.
27. We'll link the podcast below.
Yes.
Jesus went through a health issue, and I feel like we take our health super for granted. Yeah, again, it was just a cold or whatever it was, but I was down bad. So I am very, very thankful for my health. And
Nice.
I'm thankful. Number two, I'm very thankful for Honey and my family. I feel like without my parents, my sister, and Honey, I wouldn't be who I am today. And number three, I'm very thankful for, I want to say, a grateful heart.
Okay.
I think that's important.
It is.
I feel like it's kept me who I am. And it's something my mom has always complimented of me. And it's something that I admire about myself. And I think it's something to be truly grateful for. Yeah.
Nice.
And I hope I never lose that.
You won't. You
Amen.
won't. I can
Amen.
tell.
Thank you.
Nice. Kimberly, it's been a pleasure and honor to have you here.
No, thank you,
you so
Jesus.
much.
Yeah.
Where can they find you on social media?
On Instagram and TikTok at OKimmy.
Perfect.
I don't know my YouTube handle.
We're good. We'll link everything on the description. But guys, thank you so much. If you enjoy it, please like and subscribe and share. That way this video can go ahead and reach more people.
Yes.
But again, thank you. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you, Jesus. I had a wonderful time.
Awesome. Thank you. See you guys in the next one.
Bye.